Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I want to pick up from Senator Sass and Senator Sullivan. Our entire defense enterprise is designed for peace. It's designed to preserve the peace and deter war. History tells us that the surest way to war is to not be prepared. John F. Kennedy wrote his senior thesis at Harvard in 1940 called Why England Slept. And it was an analysis of England's feckless non-preparation during the 30s in the face of the German buildup of their war machine, and how that, in effect, encouraged Hitler to pursue his aggressive policies, which led to the deaths of 55 million people over the course of the next 5 years. We are either at war now or on the brink of war. And the war is in cyber. And it's a multi-front war, and it's a complex war. And as my colleagues have pointed out, we don't have a strategy for dealing with that war, and especially we don't have a strategy for deterring that war. Back when I was a kid, the motto of the Strategic Air Command was, "Peace is our profession," because we had those airplanes and those bombs in order to preserve the peace, to deter aggression, and in fact, the deterrence theory kept us out of a nuclear war, an unthinkable nuclear war, for some 75 years. My concern now is, and I realize, General Nakasone, you're the operational guy, but we've got to confront this issue. And this isn't a criticism of the current administration. The prior administration did not confront it either. And as has been pointed out repeatedly today, we are under attack and our adversaries feel no consequences. They fear no results. They fear no response. And until we deal with that, we're going to continue to be under attack. And what concerns me is that the attacks are going to escalate. And that at the time we see a devastating attack on our financial system, our energy system, our electrical grid, it's going to be then too late because we are going to be severely damaged in this country, not only through cyber, but the physical consequences will be catastrophic. So I hope that when you are confirmed, and I believe you will be, that you will carry this message into the highest councils of the United States government. In fact, under an amendment passed to the National Defense Act in 2017, you're charged with a partial responsibility to report to the Secretary of Defense to develop just the kind of strategy and doctrine that we're talking about. So I don't have the Secretary of Defense sitting where you are today. I don't have the President sitting where you are today. So you're bearing the brunt of this message, but there could not, as Senator Sass said, there could not be a more important issue before this body. And I hope that you will take upon yourself the responsibility, not simply to be the person who executes policy, but the person who assists in the formation of policy. And as a warrior, you know best the power and importance of deterrence, and that this is at the essence of our entire defense enterprise. Will you carry that message back with some passion, General?
Senator, if confirmed, I certainly will.
I believe that there can be no more important aspect of your job. There are plenty of other aspects of the job, and we've talked about them today, when to split the two agencies, when to change the two-hat arrangement. But I can't stress enough how important this is, because as long as we maintain a strictly defensive posture, we are inviting aggression. And that aggression is going to continue. We saw it in 2016. It's going to continue both in the realm of our democracy and our political system, but it's also going to continue in other ways as well. And so I deeply hope that you will make that part of your mission when you're confirmed. One thing that I hope you will get back to us on, and this is a different subject, and this would be subsequent to your confirmation, perhaps in the first 6 months or so, is an analysis or a report to us on the issues of recruitment and retention in both Cyber Command and NSA. This is a an area where people are the most important asset. And I fear that for a number of reasons, whether it's the slowness of the clearance process, whether it's the way the bureaucracy works, we're not going to be able to recruit and retain the crucial people that we need. Do you believe this is part of what you're going to pursue?
I shall, Senator, if confirmed.
Thank you. Dr. Park, I appreciate your work. I'm over time, but I certainly believe we face serious proliferation risk, particularly North Korea, Iran, Pakistan, I think is of concern. You're coming into this job at a crucial period, and I'm delighted with your background and qualifications and hope you will pursue it relentlessly.
Will do, Senator.
Thank you, Doctor.